Hey, we back like we never left.
Since we back in this thing.
Back like we never left.
Quick question, man.
What up?
You still think Murray the best quarterback in the NFL right now?
Yes, sir.
Because that boy, what's his name, is doing his thug thizzle.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
He did all right the other night. He ain't did nothing that kinfolk ain't done.
He's doing real good, bro.
Okay.
What's their record?
Who?
What's the Chiefs' record?
I think they got one loss.
I know.
Okay.
How many did the Cardinals got?
They got 3.
They won last night?
Who?
The other day?
No. They did. They had that. They lost. Okay. So what's your point, man?
I just asked the question. I said,
No. What's your point? Go on,
do
say it with your
think-
chest. You doing
Ain't
all
no
this
point.
talking.
I'm just asking the
What's your
question. Do you
point, bro?
think-
What's
do you
your
think-
point? What's your point?
Okay. This is my question.
Yeah.
Okay, this question has off to do with the whole Kyler Murray thing.
Yes.
When we look at, because I just saw just a post, but I mean not a post, but on ESPN, and it has a high school basketball player. Do you think NFL should at least? Do you think any player will be ready? Not maybe not out of high school, but his first year. Like we had the big incident
For football?
For football, like you had like Maurice Clarnett that tried. You had Mike
Physically,
Williams.
I think physically, some of them are because again, I think the
who would you say?
like Adrian Peterson was ready.
Okay,
Like I think he was ready. You know what I'm saying? QB wise, I don't know because of the game is a lot faster. You know, you gotta make reads quicker. I think physically you can. I don't know if you could be successful, but you know what I mean. It's a man's game because
same thing in NBA. I mean, you got players that come out of high
but
school,
NBA
but not all of them was successful. You got a few.
But NBA is different because it's not a physical game.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? NFL is physical, so I do think there's some big kids.
But you didn't think like Jadeveon Clowney when he was.
Yeah, I think he could have played. I think he could have played, but again, it would have been a big adjustment period. Big adjustment period for him because he would have been getting handled. He would have been seeing tackles that was way bigger than what he was seeing and way more athletic than what he was seeing in high school. That high school is a big jump.
Yeah, because when you get to high school, you got when you playing, you a beast.
Mm-hmm.
You a beast compared to the other people. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was playing, like I had some teams that we played. I'm like, it's a piece of cake.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to college, it starts to limit it. You know, not everybody can make it. But then you get to the league, like everybody's good. Even the ones that suck, like they have some type of goodness about them. So I agree.
It's definitely a jump.
It's a huge jump. So like I was saying, NBA. You look at NBA. Some of them people, man, like not all of them successful. Come out of high school. Not all of them was. You got.
I know one that was real successful.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
No,
Kobe Bean Bryant was very successful.
not his first year.
I'm saying when
Not
his
first 2 years.
It ain't gotta be. I'm saying he able to stay and go through.
He was
and
successful. You right.
He was successful.
He was
You finna
successful.
talk about LeBron James.
I'm not about to talk about nobody, G Reed. I love how we always get up here and you just
'Cause that's what you wanna do.
You seem to know what I'm
That's
gonna
what
say.
you wanna
You
do,
seem
bruh.
to know what I'm gonna say before I even know what I'm gonna say.
'Cause look,
I wasn't gonna say anybody.
Listen.
I was talking about
You got
Kevin
5 senses.
Garnett.
You got 5 senses, right?
Yes, you do.
And what are they?
Smell,
Smell,
see, sight,
sight.
feel.
Hold on.
No,
See
and sight. Yeah, feel.
Okay.
Feel. What else?
Oh, you said
Hear.
okay.
I think I
So,
said I
okay,
named them
so
all. I think I named them.
I can hear.
Yeah.
I can see.
You can smell.
I can feel.
Yes.
I
Smell.
can smell.
Yes.
I can taste.
Yes. Yes.
That you finna say some bull crap.
I'm
I already know. I use all 5 senses and I know what
Look,
you finna do. You're not finna talk about no Kevin Garnett.
So look-
'Cause Kevin Garnett wasn't successful his first
but
year.
this is the thing, and neither was Kobe Bean Bryant.
But I know
Okay,
I know you finna talk about.
But you said Kobe Bean. But
I
this
said
is
Kobe.
the
I
thing.
said, for real.
But this is the thing. I do be saying the gospel up here. Sometimes you just don't be wanting to receive it, G Reed. Because I mean, let's just keep it 100.
The word is the word.
The word is the word, and I be giving you the word, and you ain't
since
receptive.
Since the word is the word.
Yes.
Listen, sometimes you go to church. Like I went to church, last week when I went to church, I went in there. Normally when you go to church, you leave, you feel like, I'm refreshed. Like I feel good. The word is the word, but I didn't feel like that. But when I went the time before that, the word was the word, and I felt it, and I was like, I feel good. So not every word that you say, I feel good about.
And you don't have to.
So I know, but it don't. So I know that the word is the word, but where it's coming from don't necessarily make it feel like it's supposed to feel.
But it's still the word. It's still the gospel. It's still the truth.
And there are people, there are wolves in sheep clothing.
And the truth shall set you free.
The wolves in sheep clothing.
Yeah, I'm not talking about no sheep's clothes.
I'm talking about the wolves.
I'm talking about the word.
The wolves in sheep clothing.
I'm talking about the word.
We're going to hear you out. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, I forgot what I was going to say.
You going to say LeBron.
No.
This and that, you going to hoop and holler.
All I was going to say. No, I wasn't. I wasn't doing all that today. All I was saying was that the dude was successful out of high school.
You and I'm saying it's a small number of people.
That's it. I wasn't going to go into
Okay, this is the last thing I just want to discuss with you.
Yeah.
Do you believe that it would better fit for the players especially, if the best teams, because I feel like a lot of the sorry teams get rewarded for their terrible record,
as they should.
I feel like they shouldn't though.
But that's
because I feel like they get the go ahead.
The reason that it's set up for them to get the first pick is because they're terrible.
Yeah.
So you can only get better mostly by having good players. So if you're terrible, it's more times than not because your players aren't as good as the players that you're playing against. So it's set up for you to get a really good player because your players are probably not that good.
I understand that. I get that. But a lot of times what happens is they get these players and they ruin their careers because they put them in a system that they cannot be successful in. I feel like if the better teams, like say for instance the Patriots were to get the first round pick, right? Mm-hmm. Because they won Super Bowl, their reward is you win, so you get the reward. I feel like they wouldn't necessarily get the best player in the draft. They would get the best player that fits them.
Yeah, that's true, but that's
like I feel like with Golden State winning, with Golden State, what happened this year, I feel like Golden State picked the best for their team, which was a center.
You're right.
I feel like they didn't go after and say, let's get LaMelo Ball and let's get him and maybe we can use him as trade bait. No, they said, let's fill a position that we actually need. And I feel like the best teams wouldn't get the best player unless that's what filled their position that they actually need. And I feel like it's not fair a lot of times because you get teams that tank and they get a player and it's like, they finna ruin this dude's career. So many players been ruined. Some have turned around. Mm-hmm. Some have turned around, but a lot has been ruined because the system they get put in, this best player they took off the board. Like I feel like when the Lakers made their selection, like why you pick him? Fill the position that you need.
And that's what's getting lost in this whole conversation right now is it still has to be managed a certain way.
Yeah,
it's still. Somebody still has to evaluate the talent and pick the talent and make the talent and groom the talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To make your team to make your team successful. And with that being said, I kind of want to get into that.
Yeah.
Because your boy ain't seemed to been able to pick no talent.
Who is that?
The so-called yo GOAT. Not your GOAT, but the public's GOAT. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get these shout outs because we getting right into this thing, and I don't want to do this before we get those shout outs to my boy. Go ahead, you always do what you do.
It's your boy G Reed 61. You feel me? Follow me on all social media platforms. Man, shout out Child Time TV to our new platform, Child Time Sports Network.
Yes, sir.
Shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out before he do it. Shout out Hype, man.
Hype.
Shout out Hype, man.
That
Appreciate
dude.
you for putting us on this platform and giving us opportunity to be able, to just give y'all what we got.
My brother. And make sure y'all check out Throw It in the Game, which is his podcast on Child Time TV. And it's all love hype. You know what it is with me. And then my boy Matt here at Houston Podcast Studios.
Houston with an H though.
With an H. And then Elosa, our actual production manager who puts all the bells and whistles and everything together. It's nothing but love. We appreciate everybody. Now, with that being said, like I said, your boy Michael Jordan.
What did he do, man? What did he do?
He just gave that leprechaun $120 million.
He gave it to him already?
Yes, gave it to him. 4 years, 120 minutes. Gordon Hayward.
20 minutes
from
or 20?
$120 million.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about the draft pick, but okay.
No. Well, he picked LaMelo. We can talk about that too, because I don't think he's as good as advertised. Me personally, from the highlights. Now I haven't watched. We gotta see a whole bunch of his games
because he do play in the Drew League and he does do pretty good.
I can do
them grown men.
You already know what.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Why?
You're not going out there to the Drew and doing them.
Why you be disrespecting my skills like I used to couldn't ball?
I'm trying to help the people because you disrespecting the people like they can't do this.
Look, this is the thing. Your boy, the Public's boy.
That's not my boy.
The Public's GOAT, Michael Jordan, just gave Gordon Hayward $120 million over 4 years.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you seen. Even when he wasn't hurt,
he ain't worth the
he ain't worth no $120 million.
Yeah. I don't know. He ain't even top 30.
No, he ain't.
He might be top 30.
But nah, he ain't top 30.
Number 30.
Yeah, 30.5.
30.
But why is Michael Jordan continuing to pick these subpar talent and then giving them all this money? Part of the reason they've been bad for so long is because they continue to have contracts that they can't get rid of because the players is terrible. And then the one player that he did have that was good, Kimba, he didn't want to pay him. But you want to give 120 to Gordon Hayward? So my question to you is, Michael Jordan the worst evaluator of talent ever?
I don't know because I don't know what type of system he's looking for. With signing Gordon Hayward, I don't know what system. I mean, because his system's been so different with the players that he had. Like with him drafting LaMelo Ball, I don't know what he's trying to do. Like I don't know, because then you got Hayward. I don't know who you got in the post. Like I don't understand what he's trying to do, because if he want to do a triangle, look like all he got is a square, and he's a square. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. So I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say that though, because
what you mean you wouldn't say that?
He
picked Kwame Brown number one.
He's had some
bust.
He got some good talent.
Who?
He do.
Who?
Jordan got some good talent for the Bobcats. He got some good talent, but can he put them?
He got Graham. He got LaMelo.
Who's Graham?
Graham.
Yeah.
The little guard.
The
nice.
Guard.
Yeah. He nice.
He nice.
He got Terry Rozier.
What's the other? Yeah, he got Rozier. Who's the shooting guard? He was a rookie from Kentucky.
A rookie from Kentucky?
He used to be a rookie from Kentucky. Can't remember his name. He's a shooter though. He can shoot.
He can shoot now?
Yeah, he can shoot now.
Man, they only had two good players last year.
But they have some good
Graham
talent.
And Rozier.
They have some good talent. It's just being able to put them in the right positions to make them successful. And his systems have not been successful. I don't know what coaches.
That's because his players has been terrible. You can't have a good system with terrible players.
He got some good enough players, man. He do. He really do. He got some good enough players.
Please tell me you ain't talking about Nicholas Batum.
No.
Because he terrible.
He let him go.
Dwayne Bacon, he terrible.
He let him go. I think his name is like Meek or something.
Miles Bridges, he got Vernon. Ain't nobody. Devontae Graham was their best player.
No, he was their best player, but they got another guy. They got a shooting guard. He was a rookie he was from Kentucky.
Malik Monk?
Yeah. He's a shooter. He can shoot. He's pretty good.
Terry Rozier, I don't know what LaMelo gonna do. Then somebody come on here yesterday. I seen somebody who is Melo. Is it Carmelo or is it LaMelo? If you don't get out of here, it ain't no LaMelo.
Listen.
That's disrespectful, bro.
I don't know about his. I don't know where his vision is. It's hard to say because I don't know what Jordan's vision is for his team.
Neither do we.
And that's
his
the issue.
His team don't.
That's the issue.
So let's. We don't even. This don't even need to be a long. Segment,
it don't.
dog.
It don't because.
So let's just go ahead and say it. Michael Jordan, the public's GOAT, is the worst evaluator of talent in the history of evaluations of talent.
I
Can we
say that?
Who is worse? Who better? Who worse?
I mean, because for his team, he knew.
No,
Pippen,
G. Reed.
He knew Pippen was good.
Who's worse than him?
Rodman was good.
Who?
Jordan knew them people was good.
That was Jerry Krause. That wasn't Michael Jordan. He wasn't picking no.
But he knew that he needed them people to be successful too.
Who is worse than him evaluating and picking talent in the NBA?
Man, Larry Bird.
No, Larry Bird wasn't.
Isaiah Thomas.
No, Isaiah Thomas wasn't.
Both of them, bro.
Man,
all three of them. You
tripping.
Phil Jackson too, because he had that. He had the New York Knicks.
You tripping. You tripping.
Them boys dookie,
you tripping.
Bro.
But I got another question for you.
What's the
okay,
question?
my boy Shedeur Sanders, right?
Yeah.
Finally went on ahead and committed in his joint and his pops, Deion Primetime Sanders at Jackson State, historically HBCU college.
Yes, sir.
So my question is you know, he was going to Florida Atlantic, I think, first. So, but now he's in switching, of course, and he's going over with his dad. Is that a move that he had to do, or is that a move that, you know what I mean, he just chose to do because it's his dad? Could he have stayed and not went to Jackson State University and Primetime still be legitimate, you know what I'm saying, and have credibility as far as coming over to Jackson State and changing around saying that he wants to get 4- and 5-star athletes to come to Jackson State now? Did he have to go there?
He didn't have to. He didn't have to, but it does help out a lot for Prime because I don't know who the quarterback is at Jackson State right now. Anyway,
I don't think anybody in NCAA
I don't think nobody knows. I mean, all they know is the band for them. But with him going over there, it does a lot because it gives him now, you know, somebody that he's familiar with, somebody he knows his game, understands his game, and can be able to put pieces around him to make him successful because he already understands them. So it helps out a lot if he goes to the school that he talked about going to. It hurts him. So it does help him. It hurts Deion because now he's fighting to get a quarterback because the quarterbacks that he have now we know nothing about. But at least we know something about this guy. He's a freshman. He's his son, and we know what he can do.
Right.
Now we got to see what he can do on the college level, which I feel like him playing in the conference he's in, it's almost like playing 6A football in Texas.
In the SWAC?
In the SWAC.
Okay.
I'm not disrespecting the SWAC. I'm not disrespecting
That was very disrespectful.
Come on, bro. Some of the 6A footballs.
Now we got some good football.
We do. That's what I'm saying.
But that was disrespectful.
No, come on. Some of the
that was real disrespectful. But let me say this:
North Shore probably could beat PV.
We probably beat the Dallas Cowboys too.
No, we can beat PV.
That's disrespectful.
North Shore can beat PV.
Now you disrespecting. Bro. You disrespecting.
Duncanville can't beat Southern.
You're disrespecting right now,
can be Southern, bro. Duncanville can beat Southern, bro.
But look, I will say this: he had to go. How can you have a son that's playing college football, and you say you're going to a university to make a difference, and you want to get 4- and 5-star caliber athletes, and your son is a 4-star caliber athlete, and he doesn't come to your school?
Yeah.
He had to go. Because if he didn't go, imagine him sitting in your living room and trying to convince you to come to my school.
But his son don't go.
But your son don't go there had a chance.
True.
So, yes, he had to go. And knowing Deion, like I said, I think I said it in a previous podcast, and knowing his son and just knowing me and my father's relationship, which I would deem to be a very, very good one, I know if it's me and that was my dad, I'm hands down going to where you go.
But
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. So,
There is no question.
so, your dad becomes the head coach of a football team.
Yes.
You going?
Yes, sir.
And I say that because when I was in school, we had a coach, my last year, Coach Kugler. I'm at UTEP, right? And he's the head coach. But his son goes to Michigan.
I should have told you something.
What does it tell me?
First of all, where was you at?
I was at UTEP.
You was at UTEP.
Yeah, UTEP.
Now, but this is the thing. Was he there prior to his son going there?
His son didn't commit nowhere yet. Well, no, his son was committed to Michigan.
Well, and then too, it's different. It's different because those are both D1 schools, and I don't think he's trying to make a change, come about.
But my
at
dad is
YouTube.
coaching. My dad is the head coach.
I get it. Now this is the thing too, though. Some people, because it's just like my son. Like my son doesn't respond to me well as a coach. Like I've just learned that. Like he's running track. Every time I go out there, the coach say, "Hey man, when you out here, bro, he's so focused on looking at you and worrying about what you thinking that he don't really go hard like he do when you're not here. When you're not here, he be like, that boy be running."
Yeah.
So and then when I take him by myself to work out with him, when I get on him, he shuts down. He starts pouting. It's like he can't make the differentiation between coach and dad. He thinks that I'm really disappointed. And I do be disappointed. He be pissing me off. But I'm just saying when I get on him as a coach, he shuts down. You know what I'm saying? So I could see if it was him and I was coaching somewhere, I wouldn't expect him to come where I was because he doesn't respond to
you're the
my
head coach,
coaching.
though.
No, I know, but I'm just saying those kind of
but I
that
get
relationship.
that. I get that.
Shador had already played for his dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they won 3, state champions. They won 3 chips. So they already have a good relationship. They know each other as coach and player. That was something that I think, again, he had to do to legitimize what his dad is trying to do at Jackson State.
Yeah.
That's just what I think.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, man, if it's my father and I have a great relationship with my father, I'm going to play with my father.
For sure.
Too. Because my coach, Coach Patterson, is with the Vikings right now. His son AC, he's the defensive coordinator, but his son played offensive line. His son immediately said, "I'm going to UTEP." You know what I'm saying? So it's only right. You know what I'm saying? With a great relationship with your father, and you understand what your father wants to do. He wants to win. He wants to bring, like you said, a change. Why not? Like I'll be an idiot to say, I love my dad. My dad's great, this and that, and then I go somewhere else, knowing I can go with my dad and make a huge difference. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one.